Hey everyone, today's video is actually going to be a video on my favorite brushes. Before I get into my favorite brushes, I want to say that cleaning your brushes and making sure that they are cleansed and sanitized is a big part of prolonging the wear of your brushes. If you want to learn how I clean my brushes, I'll link how I thoroughly clean my brushes right here and how I clean them when I'm out and about doing makeup right here. Now, with that being said, I'm also going to say this. It doesn't matter if you spend $100 on a Marc Jacobs brush or $2 on an e.l.f. brush. It's how you take care of your brush that's really going to give you the best makeup application. I have an e.l.f. brush that I'm actually going to talk about, and it's one of my favorite brushes, and it was $1 at Dollarama. So with that being said, I'm going to jump in. I have a variety. I kind of picked one for each section of the face that I'm going to talk about. So I'll start with foundation. I have two favorite things I love to use for foundation. First is this flat top kabuki style brush. This is from Crown Brush, and I actually got this off of Outlook. It doesn't have a number or anything on here. I thought that was really weird, but it did say it was Crown Brush when I ordered it. It came in a big set. I believe it was like 60 bucks for like 12 brushes, something like that. I love this brush. It's so dense. It applies makeup beautifully, flawlessly. This is one of my favorite brushes. This isn't technically a brush, but it's a tool, so I'm going to include it. It's the Beauty Blender. This is it dry, this is it wet, so you can kind of see the comparison. This is kind of almost half dry, so it's not at its full size, but if you watch my videos, you know I love the Beauty Blender. I can't live without it. I suggest it to everybody. The more the merrier. I love these things. They make your foundation look flawless, and it's so effortless. It's so nice. Go buy one. For contouring, I'm gonna have to say this brush by Benefit. It actually came with the Hoola bronzer. I don't like the Hoola bronzer, but I love this brush. NARS also has a brush kind of like this. It has a longer handle on it, and it's like the perfect size to just get in there and just chisel out that cheekbone. Yeah, I don't know if this is synthetic fur. That's another thing. I don't really care if it's real hair or synthetic hair. It's just the type of brush that I like. Anything goes with me, so this is my favorite brush for contouring. For highlighting, this is the brush that everyone always asks me about. This is another brush by Crown Brush that I got off of Outlook. It's like the fluffiest brush in the entire world. It is so soft. I love putting on the Mary Luminizer with this. It's like kind of stained with the Mary Luminizer. You can see it there. I love this brush so much. Oh, it's so nice. So this is my favorite highlighting brush. For powder, I've had this brush for about a year, and this is the Smashbox number 19. I got this actually at Winners. I believe it was on sale for $5, and look at how beautiful this thing is. It is so dense. It's honestly the best powder brush I've ever used. It covers so much surface too. That's what I really like about powder brushes. I love huge powder brushes. I'm not going to talk about this one. This one's from Sephora if you're wondering, but just to show you, I love big powder brushes. So the Smashbox number 19. For blush, I'm going to have to give it to this Sephora Angled Synthetic brush. I love this because it's not hard and it doesn't waste product. The bristles on this brush are so soft and smooth compared to other brushes. For instance, I have this Sedona Lace one, and you can just tell the difference here. These bristles are very rough and hard, and I feel like it just digs into that blush and just wastes so much product, flicks it everywhere. This one is just so soft and smooth. It just oh, it's so nice, and it feels so great on the skin. So Sephora Angled Synthetic 130 Blush Brush. I'm going to talk about some blending brushes now. Blending brushes are honestly my favorite brushes, and it's turning into me only using blending brushes for my makeup, which is kind of bad. So the first one I'm going to be talking about, this does not have a number. I got this in a kit from Target. This is the Sonia Kashuk domed brush. I love this brush to death. It's just so dense. As you can tell, I really love really dense brushes. I just feel like with this brush I can just get so far into the crease and really define my makeup. So I love this thing. Also, a quick tip. I don't know if you can see on there, but if you don't want your label to come off, do a little stripe of clear nail polish and your label won't come off, so you'll always remember the number. My second favorite, well, these aren't really in order, but this is the Sedona Lace 863 brush. So as you can see, I have clear nail polish over there. This is a big fluffy brush, and this brush I just find just blends everything out so nicely. I bought a whole bunch of Sedona lace brushes. I keep like messing up my words. I bought a whole bunch of Sedona lace brushes last Black Friday, so Black Friday 2012. They were like 50% off or something. It was a really good deal. So this is my favorite huge blending brush. I have two brushes that are almost the exact same thing. The one on the bottom, this is the MAC 217. This is like a go-to brush for me. It's so good for getting in that crease and just really defining that line. Kind of like the Sonia Kashuk one, but that's more like domed shape. I love this one. And then this one I got at Superstore. It was like in a pack of 5 brushes. Didn't have a name on it. There were just a whole bunch. It was $5 for 5 brushes, so I bought them and I love them. They look like Real Techniques brushes, but they're like purple, I believe. I don't know any of those brushes, but like, is this like a knockoff of the Real Techniques brushes? I don't know, but great brush. I have another sort of crease brush. I can't get enough of them. This is the Quo. This is the Crease Blender brush. This is one of my favorite brushes also. It's so tapered at the end. I sometimes use this for highlight underneath my brows. I find that it works great for that. So this is the Quo Crease brush. I mentioned my favorite e.l.f. brush before, and this is what it is. It doesn't have a number or anything on it, but I got this one from Dollarama. This is what it looks like. It's just so short and so dense. I really love this for getting underneath the eye. See how it just wiggles perfectly? I really love it for getting underneath the eye because it doesn't scrape any of my, like, it doesn't scrape above my lash line into my eye, and I'm so afraid of like scraping my eye, so I really love this for getting like such precision down there. It's really easy to blend out. My favorite lip brush is actually this OCC, Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics lip brush. I got this with my set of lip tars that I got at Sephora. It's just an absolutely great lip brush. The bristles on there are so perfectly placed. It's an absolutely fabulous brush, and I love the look of it, the white. It's really nice. So I have 2 others, and these I talk about, I feel like, forever. I got them this summer, and they're the double-ended brushes from Sephora. I don't believe these are available anymore. Sorry, guys, but I love the brush on each one. This one is an angled liner brush. I use this for my eyebrows all the time. I love the way it's made. It's gorgeous. This is a domed, what is this actually called? Look at the actual name. The smudge brush. I use this for highlighting my brow all the time. I love this brush. It's perfect. This brush, again, see this style that I'm going with for underneath my lash line, the e.l.f. brush in this one. Perfect for underneath the eye. I love that. And then this is just a shadow brush that is just there's a fuzzy on it. Just happened to be on the end of that one as I drop it. So those are all my favorite brushes. I can't live without these brushes. If I was to die, not to die, if I was to go somewhere, these are the brushes that I have to bring with me because I couldn't survive without them. I love all of these brushes. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can. It's BaileyBeautyXO, and I'll see you later. Bye!